Hey, Dental Nachos crew, it's Paul, Dr. Nacho, and I'm here with one of our JFO sessions, Just Find Out, with our key sponsors and resources about how they can help you make your dental life easier. We're going through a truly nacho nuts time where dentistry is changing, our PPE is changing, and I have Jonathan and Stephanie Weinstock here at PPE Solution to share with us what they're doing and how they help dentists. Welcome to Talking Nachos, guys. I don't know if you brought your own nachos. I could virtually share them with you. Share with us what you guys do and how you help dentists.
Oh, man. Absolutely. So we have launched a website and we are doing PPE for all our dentists out there at cost-effective prices. And we have, we want to basically be able to have dentists be able to go back to work safely and have their patients go back safely as well and provide them with what they need as they start to reopen.
And that it's so important. My dad, I worked with him for 11 years as a dentist, also mentor and dad, unfortunately passed away a few years ago, but he went through the HIV/AIDS crisis where a lot of changes happened. I actually see the changes here not being quite as drastic. Dentists went from not having gloves to having gloves, but change is not easy, but it's part of what we do here. So I say, I do fillings, implants, crowns. What are the three things that you guys offer to your dentist to help them reopen more safely?
Yep. Sure. So right now what we have in stock that you guys for sure are going to need right off the bat, we've got face shields, we have level 3 surgical masks, and we have KN95s. We will have NIOSH N95s in stock probably in the next couple of weeks, but that isn't as definite as the other stuff we do have right now.
Awesome. So we have level 3 surgical masks, something that we kind of took for granted for a while in dentistry is being able to get and use, and now it's become a premium. Face shields, which are critical. I'm a big fan of the play Hamilton. I live in Philadelphia, tons of history. It's kind of reminding us of all these states' rights things where some states do this and some states do this, and a lot of them argue. How many argue? All of them argue. But whether there's an aerosol generating procedure, your team needs face shields. I don't know if people know this about me. I'm really into infection control. So, and OSHA, very, very complicated because, what the owner does, the employee may not have to do, and vice versa, and things like that. So that's great. So level 3 surgical masks, face shields, and you guys are looking into the N95. Share with me a little bit about what I'll call the K95 drama out there.
All right, so basically on April 3rd, right when the pandemic was really spiking in New York and Seattle, the FDA realized that nobody could get the normal medical N95 masks that we're used to having in this country for aerosol protection. So what they did was allow what they use in China and other parts of the world, the KN95, which is their equivalent, so to speak, of our N95. It's supposed to provide the same kind of protection. So they took about 85 different factories. They put them on this alternatives to N95 list and allowed them to start being imported and used in place of the N95s that we couldn't get in the country. And then last Friday, I'm sure a lot of you saw the New York Times article. The FDA, out of nowhere, took about 65 of those factories off the list. And now there's only 14 factories left that are technically allowed to be sold. And there wasn't really a good rhyme or reason to why that happened. The factories that ended up on the list in the first place were sort of put on as a technicality just to help get product into the country. None of them were tested by the FDA in the first place. Even the masks that were left on the list still have not been tested by the FDA. And the ones that were taken off the list weren't removed because they were proven to be ineffective. They were taken off just as an abundance of precaution, kind of just so the FDA could cover their behinds and not get
and you shared with me a true nacho nuts drama, because as I follow this movie that we're all living in, if you're familiar with the movie The Sixth Sense by M. Night Shyamalan, he's from Philadelphia. We're like living inside of an M. Night Shyamalan movie, is because, the part is reality doesn't really always play a role, because healthcare providers unrelated to dentists need these things for protection. They don't have anything. They're saying to dentists, you can only use K95s, and we're reading stories about nurses using bandanas, and it's really hard to make decisions. I'm really into dentist decision making, and I'm a leader and I'm a practice owner, and I know you have a dentist in your family, Stephanie, and we have to make so many decisions at the top that affect so many people, and it's just can really be very, very exhausting. So I appreciate you guys being a really good resource for dentists to get this. How can dentists reach out to you guys if they want to learn more about what you guys do, how they can order this as a Nacho sponsor?
Sure. We're easy to reach. We're going to be joining the group the Dental Nachos Facebook group, so you can
Awesome.
hit us up there. And also our website is ppesolutionsus.com, ppesolutionsus.com. And they could also email me, jon@ppesolutions.com. And
I'm going to email you. How do you keep your hair so nice? How do you keep your hair so nice during the pandemic, John? That's pretty impressive. I'm really way behind on a haircut.
I am my own clipper. I've been clipping my hair.
Oh, you're like my brother. I could tell already. My brother's a dad. I've been doing some clipping thing for him. He's a high-end clipper. I'm a dad. No one really cares what I look like at any time. So I'm just waiting until the pandemic is over.
I shaved for this before I had your length.
Nice. Yeah. I shaved a couple times. My daughter didn't like it, so I grew this back. But awesome, guys. You guys are awesome. JFO sponsors, key resources, ppesolutionsus.com. John at ppesolutionsus.com. You guys have a special Nacho offer. I know my dentist people. They love a deal. Very into the deal. You grew up with a dentist dad, Stephanie. You know, dentists, they love a deal. Not on their stuff. Nothing off on their stuff. They're crown preps, works of art. No discount. Everything else, supplies, can I have it for free? So what is the deal you guys have for the Nacho audience?
Yep. So your promo code is Nachos, NACHOS 10, and that's going to be $10 off an order of $100.
Awesome. That's really great. So check out ppesolutionsus.com. Thanks, guys, for coming on and sharing with us and supporting what we're doing. And we're going to have the Nacho audience reach out to you to learn more.
Thanks so much for having us.
Appreciate it.